Hello. Hello. Is anybody home? Is anybody home? Hi. Hello. Who is online? Who is in the building? If you are online, let me hear you say ha 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 ha. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for you guys. I'm just gonna wait for you guys. Okay, so we have one person here. Hello. Hi. Okay, two people. Hello, hello, double hellos. Three people. Hi. Four people. Hello. Hi. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Frankie Speaking with Glory Saturday live stream. And we're about to go. We're about to hit it. So I'm just going to wait for another 1 minute till I get more people online. I hope you guys haven't forgotten that today is our live stream. Rita Lachi, I'm good. Thank you. Thanks for joining my YouTube live stream. Who else is online? You guys are welcome. I'm just going to chill for like 1 minute and wait for you guys to be complete. At least if I have like 20 people online now. So I'm just going to start. Just going to start what I have to say. Miracle Chinyere, hi baby, hi baby. She said hi Glory baby, hi, hearts for you, hi. Guys, you need to inform eBay Faith. Hello, you're welcome to my YouTube live stream. Guys, you need to alert other people to come online. Theresa Olagunju, hello, it's your first time here. Woo! Wow, we have a first timer in the house. I am so excited. Wow. You're welcome to my YouTube live. So much love for you. Heart, 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 heart. Callings Dinkba. Hello, pretty glowing Gloria. Hi. Hi. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're welcome to my YouTube live stream. Okay, momentum is building. We have 15 people. It was 16. Where did one person go? Okay, so we have whoa, two people have left. Okay, I'm just gonna wait a bit, guys. So I'm sorry I am taking time to start, but I'm just gonna wait a bit. Michael Amadi, hello, 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 hello. Yes, so Michael Amadi, thank you so much. This look is inspired by my business. I'm going to introduce you guys to my business very soon, and you guys are definitely going to love it. So I'm just going to wait for more people to come online. Okay. So whilst we are waiting for other people to join us, how's your weekend going, guys? It's raining over here. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's raining over here, and my mom came to see me, but the woman is so stubborn. I told her not to leave, but she left anyways. I had plans of, oh, if my mom comes to see me today, I'm going to police her to come and talk with me on my YouTube channel's live stream today. So I don't know if this woman knew I had plans for her, because guys, my mom is really camera shy. She doesn't like the cameras. So she just left like now. She came, she came around past 10, and before I knew it, I'm not staying, no, I'm leaving by 2 o'clock. Where are you going, woman? She said she's going to church. I'm like, this woman, Jesus loves you and Jesus loves me too. So why can't you just stay and do my YouTube live stream with me? But she refused. Guys, I'm talking to you. She just left like now. So the thing is paining me. It's paining me that since the lockdown, this is the first time I'm seeing my mom since after the lockdown. And she just left. She spent just 2 hours with me and then she left. So I'm really hurt. Don't mind me, guys. I'm still a mommy's girl. I'm really hurt. But no problem. Let me still say hi to you guys. Susan Ako, hello. You're welcome to my YouTube live. Faith Ilesomi, happy weekend to you, baby. Mary Olatunji, happy weekend to you, darling. Hello. So, guys, Michael Amadi said moms are like that. Like, guys, I had to warn her. I say, woman, Yeah, I call my mom woman. I say, woman, the next time you are come to see me, make sure you prepare your mind to stay the entire weekend. Because my mom works. So I tell her, make sure you prepare your mind to stay the entire weekend. Then Sunday evening, you go back to your house. Don't you ever come to my house and spend 1 hour with me and then you leave. How dare you? Like, guys, it was so annoying. And she was just laughing and like, I have to go to church. I have to go and do this and do that. Mothers, they are just so complicated, but they are lovable. Okay, guys, I'm gonna tell you today's topic, the title for today's YouTube live stream, so that you start building momentum, preparing your mind so that we can go into the conversation ASAP. Today, we will be talking about random misconceptions against or about girls worldwide or in Nigeria. So, this is a general topic. Anybody from any part of the world can absolutely relate with this topic. I'm going to take that again. Random misconceptions against or about girls around the world or in Nigeria. So, guys, there are so many random misconceptions that people have against the female. Okay, people have about the female, but for me, I feel like it's against the female. Okay, so that is the topic for today. Let me say hello to you, amazing people, and then I'm going to start talking about it. Miracle Chinyere is a banger. Pop salt and culture. Dupe Omiwade. You're welcome, sister in the Lord. You're welcome. Pop salt and culture. Please thumbs up the mainstream people. 17 watching and I'm the only one like. My sister, I don't understand why people don't like liking videos. Like, if you're watching a video and you're enjoying it, if you're watching the live stream, you're enjoying it, give it a thumbs up, people. Like, we're 17 already, guys. Go ahead, give this live stream a thumbs up. Pop salt and culture, thank you so much. Michael Amadi says the catch is to give her grandkids and she will stay as long as you want. And guys, let me not lie. My mom came today and she reminded me of marriage again. I just looked at her like this. And she was like, why are you looking at me like that now? I'm saying the truth. I said, leave me alone, I beg. I'm here, I'm starting a business. I'm trying to run my business and you're coming to come and remind me to get married. Moms are like that. Moms are like that. So guys, I'm going to start the conversation now. And then as I continue the conversation, I'm going to show you guys and talk to you guys about my headgear. So a lot of you have been sending me DMs on Instagram asking me, Glory, how much is your head scarf? How much is your headgear? We love it. Pop salt and culture. I remember you also asking, aren't you going to monetize your scarf? Right? So I actually sell my scarves, yeah. So me rocking them, it's just a selected few that I absolutely love from all the collections that I have. So I had to create an Instagram page because so many people were asking me about this headscarf, and I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, so let's sell it. Let's sell it because I don't know. So I'm gonna show you guys. I have a few collections here. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. But before I go into that, let's just start the conversation. Dupe said, okay, now mommy on this Saturday again. I'm telling you, the woman just came to do flashlight and then she disappeared. All right, guys. Now, today's topic, random misconceptions against or about women. Okay? Now, I'm going to be talking based on what I know and understand as the Nigerian situation. I always love using Nigeria as an example because I am Nigerian. I am based in Nigeria. So, most of the experiences that I share on my channel, the experiences that I have, living in Nigeria and being in Nigeria, So, there are a lot of misconceptions. And the funny thing is, it was as if my mom knew I was going to talk about this topic today. So when she came, she acted out one of those misconceptions. Something funny really happened. My friend, I've known this guy since I was in university. So when I knew him, I did not know he was married. So he saw me, he loved my complexion, and he got talking to me. And he was like, oh, can you help me take a picture? So I'm like, okay, go ahead. So he wanted me to take a picture for him to use it as an avenue to talk to me, and we became friends. He got my number. So ever since, we've been very, very good friends, very, very platonic relationship, no strings attached. I did not even know he was married. I did not even know he had a kid, right? But our relationship has been very, very plain, very pure and simple. And once in a while, he assists me financially, especially when I got back from service and I was very, very depressed. I mentioned that in one of my videos. I told you guys about mistakes I made after college. So he was one of those people that used to assist me financially. And I was all the way in Lagos. He was all the way in another state. So he used to help me. There was even a time he wanted to be paying me for my service. So because I don't know if I've mentioned on my channel that at some point after university I was a phonics teacher. I was teaching phonetics to primary school children. So he loves the way I speak, he loves the way I pronounce things and stuff. So he wanted to hire me to be teaching his 13-year-old daughter who was in secondary school. So the only thing that did not make that deal work for me was the fact that I was all the way in Lagos while his daughter was all the way in Abuja, while he was all the way in another state. So this is a very good friend from all I have said. He helps me financially when I need help. Okay, that was back then anyways. So what happens is, the way our relationship is, we talk like, let's say, every 1 year or every 2 years. Like now, I was talking with this person yesterday and we haven't spoken the whole of this year. The last time we had a conversation was early last year. So when I saw his message, I'm like, oh God, this human being again, just somebody that is just a very, very good friend. And today my mom came to visit me. So this guy called me on video call, WhatsApp video call, and we're talking. And the way our relationship is, we do banters a lot. He's always like, he calls me Mike Bakara. In my dialect, it means English woman. So he likes calling me an English woman. So he was like, Mike Bakara, this, that. And he likes my mom. So I told him, oh, my mom is actually here. And he was like, oh, let me say hello to your mom. And guys, that was the biggest mistake I made. I carried phone. I went to go and give my mom phone. I said, yeah, my friend wants to talk to you. And she was like, who is that? I said, oh, that one that time, 2016, he helped me with money. She was like, oh, that guy. Okay, let me say hello. And the guy was speaking my dialect to my mom that, Mahabadie, that he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. He doesn't want to be my friend anymore. That I'm very bad. I didn't check up on him. I didn't call him. So my mom now, guys, my mom is so savage. My mom was now like, it's okay if you don't want to talk to her anymore. So he now like, mommy, won't you ask me what Glory did to me? You are saying it's okay if you don't want to talk. My mom was like, why will I ask you? Shebi, you are married, you have your own children. Guys, I didn't even know that was the conversation my mom was having with this guy. But she was very friendly, and she was very sweet when she was saying it. Because me, I was outside. I was hanging clothes on the line. So I was hearing her have that conversation. So when she called me and said, oh, your friend wants to talk to you, I got the phone. The guy was laughing. The guy said, your mom did not even ask me what you did. She just said it's okay if I don't talk to you anymore. Guys, it was so funny. So after I finished talking to the guy, I got back into my house and I was talking to my mom. I said, what do you tell Richard? My mom was now like, I know he's your friend. It's okay if he's your friend. I said, okay, what did you tell Richard? And she said, what we are looking for now is husband though. We are not looking for friends. I said, ma, can't I have a friend? She said, I did not say you should not have a friend. I'm looking for a husband for you. So any friend that is already married, I don't want. Oh my goodness. Guys, I was just cracking up. Like, I was laughing so hard. Like, my mom, she spent 2 hours with me. But that 2 hours, guys, it was just so funny. I was just laughing. I said, this woman, I said, Mama, can you allow me to at least have friends? She said, look, Itoro, my native name is Itoro. She said, Itoro, go ahead and have friends, though. But we are looking for husband. Shebi is married. I say he's married. Shebi he has a child. I say yes. Okay, there's nothing going on between us. She said, I know there's nothing going on, but I want to give all my energy to a potential husband. Guys, Jesus Christ, that woman. Guys, my mom is so dramatic. She can be so dramatic. I've been cracking up all afternoon. I've been laughing. I said, this woman, you will not kill me. It was just funny. Like, my mom is Rita said, I love mothers like that. My sister, this is what I have to deal with. Mary said, mothers are extra. Guys, my mom is so extra. And my mom is so calm. She's very humble. She's very calm like that. But she's savage. Like, she just gives it to you. Boom. Me, I was just laughing. I said, try this woman. So, guys, the reason why I brought up this instance, about the incident with my mom is because what my mom did is part of the example I wanted to give about one of the misconceptions that people have against or about single girls or just women in general. So I have about 8 points. I'm going to mention them and then I'm going to talk about them. So guys, as I talk, you know how we do it usually. Go ahead, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Today's topic chooses to be very, very engaging, most especially for you females, us females, all of us. So let's just start. But before we start, you know how we do it. Water therapy. Dupe, where is your water? Please drink your water with me. Woo! Amido Ebo says, Itoro, you're my sister. Yay. Oh, really? That's nice. Michael Amadi, I agree with your mom on this one. She sees no road and future there. Yeah, but Richard is just my friend. Like, we are not even dating. We don't have anything at all. We're just very good friends. Pop Salt and Culture said, a little disheartening the way our mothers worry about us. We all want a good partner, but almost strategy and time, no? Yes? We can't do the utmost to attract just anyone or anything. Exactly. And that was the point I was trying to make to my mom, that yes, I'll get married, but it doesn't stop me from having friends or even male friends. So drink your water. Pop Salt and Culture says they want the best for us. Niger mommies are savage, that's for sure. I'm telling you, like, this woman, she has A1 in savagery, like, I swear. Okay, guys, so as I said, I have 8 misconceptions that people, society, have about or against us females, okay? So I'm going to start with number 1. Number 1, if you live alone, people see you as a kept woman. That is one of the biggest misconceptions that people have about us females in the society. It happens a lot in Nigeria. I don't know about other parts of the world, but this one is so real. This one is so legit, because this same my friend that I'm talking about, Richard, when he called me yesterday, he was like, so where are you? I said, I'm at home. I'm in my house. And he was like, in your house? Do you live alone? I said, yes, I live alone. And he was like, alone? I said, yes, alone. And he was like, are you seriously serious? You live alone? I said, yes, Richard. I live alone. Like, alone. This was about 9 p.m. And then he was like, okay, tell me the truth. Tell me the fact. He paid for your rent. And I'm like, who paid for whose rent? And he was like, that person now, that guy now, he paid your rent. I said, which guy paid my rent? And he said, the person now. And I'm like, Richard, as educated as you are, you have a PhD degree in oil and gas, whatever, in technology, in mechanical engineering and all of that. You have a degree in music. You have a degree in psychology. Like, this person I'm telling you about is so well versed. And I'm like, with all the school where you go finish, with all the sense where you get, you still are one of those people that literally believe that when a single girl is living alone in Lagos, she's being taken care of by a man, or she's a kept woman. And he said, okay, and wait first, what part of Lagos do you live? I said, I live in Lekki. And he was like, is it Aja? I said, no, I live in Lekki phase 1. And he was like, how much is your rent? Your rent must be very expensive. Oh. I said, hey, calm down. I said, okay, first of all, Richard, it's no hidden news. Like, even on my channel, I've said it before, that I live in the BQ of a very, very big house. Okay, so it doesn't make the BQ like a church rat apartment, or does it make it like a mansion, right? So the guy was like, even though you live in a BQ, you cannot compare the rent of a BQ to the rent of a two-bedroom self-contained on the mainland. And I'm like, okay, fine, you have a point. The rent I'm paying here in the BQ, I can literally pay the same rent for a two-bedroom self-contained apartment on the mainland. That is a given. But then the fact that I live alone, it does not mean that I am a kept woman. And he was like, but that is what people would think. I said, but bro, that's what you are thinking already. And you're not even hiding your thoughts. You're saying it out loud. You're thinking it out loud already. I can hear you. And he was like, okay, I know you are very hardworking. I said, Richard, I'm so disappointed in you. So, guys, a conversation like this that I had with my friend Richard is the same stupid, okay, not stupid, but it's the same annoying conversation that I literally have with a lot of guys who are my acquaintances. And guys, I had the same particular conversation with my brother before he passed. I had the same conversation with my elder brother. My elder brother's own annoyance is that, oh, you are a single girl. What will people think about you? That you're a single girl living alone. You're not even living alone on the mainland of Lagos, so you are living in Lekki. Lekki, the houses are very expensive. The lifestyle is expensive. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, can I be allowed to aspire for greater heights? Can I be allowed? The fact that I'm female does not mean that I do not have a choice or a right to aspire to live a good life. I'm allowed to aspire. So guys are living on the mainland and the island of Lekki or of Lagos in expensive houses, 2 million naira houses, 2.5 million naira houses, 5 million naira apartments. And people look at them and say, this guy, you are working hard. This guy, your hustle is paying. But now I'm female, single female for that matter. And then because I live in a freaking BQ, it's not even like I live in the entire duplex. I live in a fucking BQ, right? So there's a problem with that. Why is there a problem with that? This is where you understand that the society that we have today is very, very dysfunctional. It's very, very, like, you know when they say somebody, the IQ, the mentality is skewed. That's how it is. We live in a very, very confused and conflicting society that the female, even though people are not saying it anymore, people are now looking at you as a female like, oh, because you are living alone, automatically you're a kept woman. Guys, listen. Let me list out my hustle to you. I sell scarves for a living. Let me show you my scarves. My container don't land. Look at, these are all the scarves that I sell. There are so many. You see all these headgears that I'm tying on my head. This is one of my hustle. So guys, I do a whole freaking lot. Even though I have a friend that, supports me, whatever I want to do, I have friends that literally support me. I don't have a large circle, but I have people that when I want to do something, they are like, okay, I want to do this, okay, we're going to try and help you. I have friends that actually help. So that does not mean I'm just going to sit down in my house, hungry, catch me. I'm hungry. They'll not say, oh, send me your account balance and details, do not pay money. I want to make my hair. Send me your account details, I'll pay you money. I want to go manicure and pedicure. Send me your account details, I'll pay you money. Like, dude, I don't freaking live that kind of lifestyle. I work so freaking hard. I am so stressed out. Hey, guys, I am so stressed out. And it's really, really upsetting that you put that much energy and that much work into building your brand, into growing your business, and people look at you and say, oh, because you live alone, because you're female, then you're a kept woman. And I had to sit down and educate this guy because it was an education. Some people are not enlightened to that point. Some people are not exposed. I had to re-educate my friend. I said, guy, I have a YouTube channel. For every day, I upload 2 freaking videos. Sometimes I upload 3 videos. To upload 1 video, I spend nothing less than 3 gig to upload a video. And guys, if you notice, my video quality is top notch. Almost 4K. But I use HD quality, like high HD quality. So I spend nothing less than 3 gig, like 3 gig to upload my videos, right? So imagine I spend 3 gig If you want to buy data in Nigeria, 3 gig is about 1,000, no, 2,500 naira. So guys, in 2 weeks I spent 20,000 naira on data. In 2 weeks, so that 20,000 naira I spent on data, it carries me for only 2 weeks. Now that is the money aspect. I spend a lot of time, a lot of energy in researching my topics. I do not come onto my channel to talk about things that I am not sure about. I like spilling facts. That is why my channel is called Frankly Speaking with Glory. But now let's focus on the money aspect. Resources wise, I pay my bills. Here where they live, so yes, Lucky Lifestyle is very expensive. I pay my bills. My light bill alone, like every two weeks, I pay money for light bills. And not be bills, it's a lot of freaking money. I pay for security bills. I pay for a lot of things. Now, to sustain my YouTube channel, I have to look for other means of making money. And I do a lot of things. I've told you guys before. I am a host on Airbnb platform. Like I host Airbnb on Airbnb platform. I have a friend that has an apartment, and I help the person to manage the apartment. You know, so I'm doing that one. I'm running my YouTube channel. I'm selling scarf. Like guys, remember I also advertise this one. So prepare your minds, prepare your money. It's not expensive. I'm selling scarves. I have a food business which I named Inemefere. The reason why my mom came today is because she came to give me my registration papers. Unfortunately, she forgot to bring them. But I registered my company late last year. So it's laziness that have been disturbing me from going to get it from the lawyer. The lawyer had to take it to my mom's house and drop it with my mom. So I registered a food business, and now I'm doing clothes. Guys, I'm freaking doing a whole lot of things. And the reason why I'm doing all these things is so that I can pay my rent, so that I can feed, so that I can also grow my FSWG brand. So I had to re-educate this guy about all those things I'm doing, and he was like, wow, you are a strong woman, no, you're actually trying, no, you are working. I said, yes bro, get it right. I work hard. Even though I have people that once in a while they support my hustle, I work hard. So you see that your language of you live alone, did you pay your rent? Please shove it inside your pocket and put it inside your colo. I don't want to freaking hear about it. But guys, the truth is, this is the reality. This is the harsh reality that a lot of women go through. People look at you. They don't even know your process. They don't even understand your story. They don't even understand your background. They don't even understand the amount of work and energy that you put into trying to build yourself as an individual. And then you're talking about other family responsibilities. The only thing that you just see is, oh, this one, she been a lucky she they live. This one. Now one maga they pay her rent now. Will you keep quiet? You keep quiet. No, but seriously, guys, we need, listen, ladies, anytime you use your hard-earned money, you use your sweat, your energy to achieve something, and somebody comes with that stupid narrative of, oh, it was one man that did it for you. Ladies, tell that person to shut the hell up, and then sit that person down and re-educate the person about how much effort and energy you put into being who you are. Because trust me, we deserve accolades. It's not easy. I mean, the men usually have it easy. The men, they literally don't, they don't even stress about all those things. Yes, I'm not saying men don't work hard. Men also work hard. But when they work hard, they get accolades. They don't get castigations. But us women, we work so freaking hard. At the end of the day, what do we get? We get castigations. So that is number one misconception that people have against women in the society. You are a single girl, you are living alone, they automatically assume that you are a kept woman. That is number one. I just talked about it. Number two, if you are friends with married men, you are a whore. That is the second misconception that people have against women. I've had a lot of people who I've had conversations with, and I'm like, oh, okay, this person is my friend, and I'm like, hey, a married man is your friend. Now, wow, now only God know what you not to they do. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what the actual F? What the hell do you mean by now only God know what you not to they do? I don't understand. Like, okay, let's assume that I'm friends with this guy, with a guy, right? And because we have mutual interest and we met somewhere, probably we met at an occasion, probably we met at a function, probably we met at an event, and because we have similar interests and we're having conversations, and then he was like, oh, you are the kind of person I would love to have in my circle, let me have your number. and we exchange numbers, and then from time to time we have good conversations. Does that mean that I'm actually screwing the guy? Hell to the no. It does not mean that I'm screwing the guy. I don't understand why people don't want to open their brains and their minds to understand that, listen, the fact that people are married, there is no embargo on their forehead stating married, keep off, don't be friends with him, his wife will kill you. Like hell to the no. The fact that people are married, it is, marriage should not be a prison. And the annoying part is most of these married men, their wives do not have any issues with it. Yeah, their wives don't have any issues with it. But hey, society, concerned neighbors, concerned citizens, they are the ones that will see you and a married man talking and like, this one, assistant side chick, assistant wife, assistant helper, the work wey im wife no fit do inside bathroom, nine the man, nine the woman, nine this one they do for the man, the thing wey the wife no dey give am for house, nine this one they give to this one. My friend, will you keep quiet? Shh, keep quiet, like shut your mouth. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is not me saying that married men should go about having side chicks or anything. I'm not having that conversation today. This is a conversation about hardworking women, women who are actually putting a lot of work, putting a lot of effort into achieving goals, into achieving things that they're achieving in life, and women who are giving themselves that space to aspire to be more, you know. So I cannot sit down here, I'm doing all what I'm doing, and I'm building my circle, building my, you know, building my brand, you know, and then people will come and say, why are you friends with this person? Listen, you can literally be friends with a married man, and before you know it, you become friends with his wife. And before you know it, you and the married man's wife could become very good friends. Yes. There was one time I met a man like that, and I was helping a friend to do PR for his business. So the person now like, oh, I love what you're doing. Okay, before, what happened, how I even met this person, I was in my house one day, somebody just called me, and I'm like, who is this? So I'm like, oh, my name is so and so, I got your number from this person. I'm like, okay, what can I do for you? And the man was like, I saw what you did for my friend. You've done a great job for my friend on so thingy, on managing his business, his brand image. I would like you to do the same thing for me. And I'm like, okay, so I have my fees. And before you know it, we started talking business. From talking business, I started working for this person. This person was paying me money, about 200k a month. Yeah, this happened late last year. I was getting about 200k a month for this person for the work I was doing. Now, who introduced me to this person? The person that introduced me to this person is actually married. But because we are friends and I'm doing a great job for him and he's paying me for it and he likes my service, he referred me to someone else. And that was how I got another deal from this other person who is married. So ladies, listen, I am not saying go and befriend a married man, get into his life, use emotional blackmail to make him fall for you, and then destroy his home. That is not what I'm preaching. No, please don't go and say Glory said that we should come and be friends with a married man. If the man start falling in love with us, we should not come and don't do your face like that and go and do nonsense and wreck somebody's home. No. What I'm saying, girls, is you can still be level-headed. You can still be friends with anybody, married or not. And you can still achieve something from that person. You can still be friends with people, use them to build your brand, use them to build your circle, use them to build your network circle. They say that your network is your net worth. And guys, let me not lie to you. There are a lot of single people out there who are very, very good, who are very, very hardworking as well. But there are also people who are married that are looking for people to be friends with because of what they have upstairs. So ladies and gentlemen, why do they always talk down on females who are friends with married men? I understand that some girls now then bring this see finish come, now then bring this disgrace come, because if some girls are not going into people's homes and breaking people's homes, then people will not have this misconception. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to say that as a female, we can be allowed and we should be allowed to build relationships with whoever we want. Because come on, there are a lot of single guys out there who are friends with married women. Nobody has ever questioned that too. People don't even talk about that too. Now us, smally like us, we are the ones that people see. Ah, that one, she's the Jezebel of your home. Chase her away, oh. In fact, take her name to prayer mountain. Go and pray. Go and do casting and binding. All that casting and binding, if my heart is pure, it will fall back on your own head, though. That is my second point. That is the number 2 misconception that society, people have against women in the society. I can see so many comments right now. Let me read. Pop Salt and Culture said, wait until you blow. They will drag you in the same way they do Toke and every other woman working and living on their terms. My dear, I cannot wait for the dragging to start. There is this thing called deaf button. When people start being stupid and dragging their head, I just turn on my mute button and I'm not hearing anything anymore. So I'm waiting for them to start the dragging. Emily Clark Chinyere. Are you Daenerys Targaryen? Your name sounds like Mother of all Dragons' real name. Hi Chinyere, how are you? said, hi Glory, I've just arrived. You're welcome. You're welcome. What Sorts and Culture said, my container don't land. Music to an Igbo woman's ears. My sister! Container has landed though. I cannot wait to show you guys the beauty that I have here. Norboat said, "Lo, my eye day those scarves so looks nice." My sister, just calm down. Let us finish the business of today and we'll go into the business of tomorrow, okay? Pop Salt and Culture said, talk less of the hours and research you put in. My sister, it is so exhausting. But at the end of the day, what makes me really excited when I put out my YouTube videos is the engagement that I get. You know, people watching the videos, people commenting. It's like a pat on the back for me that, okay, Glory, you've done a job well done. You know, so it's a lot of work. Dupe said, the fact that there are many females who actually are living in the context we're talking about, these groups have created impressions that rub on ladies who legit hustle and live freaking alone. Exactly. And that was the same thing I said, that all this see finish is coming from all those girls that live alone and they've turned living alone into a business of something else, you know. So it's crazily rubbing off on the image of those ones who are not doing anything crazy at all, you know. And it's really annoying. It's really annoying. Hey God, this person's name is always so long. John Akman John. Good afternoon to you too. Thank you so much for joining my YouTube live. Onyeka Osuji said, Glory, you need to speak for yourself. You can't say in general that all girls who are friends with married men zip it up. My sister, we are saying the same thing. And Dupe also just mentioned it now, that those girls who are into XYZ, you know, they've used their own image to rub off on the images of those ones who are legit hustling, you know, and it's a fact. So, but aside what those girls are doing, before those girls even started doing what they are doing, let's be realistic with each other. Let's be frankly speaking. This is a misconception that society has had. Okay, I'll give you guys another for instance. My boss, my former boss, is Lebanese. So one of our colleagues on one of those days, he was going to leave the company and go work. Like he was leaving, he was resigning, he was leaving. So we had like a staff lunch for him. So it happened that my boss was also living in Lekki and I live in Lekki. So he decided to drop me off somewhere at Lekki roundabout so that I could find my way home, so that he too could go his own way. So in the car, we're having a conversation. And he knew when I was living with a friend of mine. So he was asking me if I still lived with that friend. I said no. He said, oh, so where do you live now? I said, oh, that I got my own apartment. And he was like, really? How much do you pay? And I told him, and he was like, wow, that you really tried, that that's actually a lot of money, but I tried. And I'm like, well, what will I do? I had to go for something that would give me sanity, you know, because where I was living, I didn't have peace of mind, I didn't have sanity. So he was now like, that if he's the one, he won't allow me to go and live alone. What did my parents say? And I'm like, sir, um, I don't understand. I'm 29. That was last year. I said I'm 29, and I feel like it's okay for me to live alone. And he was like, no, that he has a daughter. That till now, his daughter is about, let's say, 25, 26. That he has refused that she would live alone. That no, for him, she's going to live with him until she gets married. And I'm like, but sir, don't you think you're actually restricting her from being expressive, you know, exploring and stuff? Say, that the daughter must live with him, or that if she wants to travel around the world, let her travel, but when she comes back, she'll come and live in his house until she gets married. And I'm like, wow. Okay, so I asked him, but why do you think that way? He was like, it's to protect the daughter. I'm like, okay, sir, let me ask you a question. Oh. So when your daughter now leaves your house and goes to her husband's house, who protects her in her husband's house? Remember, couples have their rifts. Couples have their problems. Couples have their issues. There are times that couples quarrel so much that they each feel alone. They each feel like, oh my god, who do I run to and all of that. So when she's living in her husband's house, who literally protects her when she has issues with her husband? So we're actually talking about similar things here. I live alone. It's not left for me to restrict myself, you know, from doing XYZ or from living a wayward lifestyle. You know, so if you trust your daughter that much, I think it's lack of trust that would make you say that you are not going to allow your daughter to live alone until she gets married. So what you're trying to say is like you are caging a bird. You will not allow that bird to literally explore other options of going to stay in another cage or in another nest. And the only way you're going to allow that cage out is when you are taking that cage into the bird to another cage entirely by yourself. I'm like, anyways, different folks, you know, with different strokes. So I'm not going to contest that, you know. But from the perspective of my boss, he wasn't insinuating that his daughter was wayward. He wasn't insinuating that his daughter was a Rose girl. He wasn't insinuating. Remember, this is somebody that is Lebanese from Lebanon, you know. So this is their own mentality, or probably my boss's own mentality, you know. For him, he knows his daughter is not a Rose girl, you know. But for him, she's a girl, she's a woman. Why would a woman live alone? And guys, there's this thing about Lebanese people. Lebanese people are very, very, should I say, patriarchal. Yeah, they're very, very patriarchal. They are very, very egoistic. Their men are very, very egoistic. I'm not trying to generalize it, but the ones I've encountered, they're very, very egoistic. They believe the female should be subservient. They believe that the women should highly, highly dance according to the tunes of the men, you know. So when my boss was just talking, I'm just like, okay, oh, okay, oh. And me, before living alone, I had the same issues with my dad. But what saved me, oh God, thank you, Jesus. What saved me was before my dad passed, he invited me to the house. I got to the house. He sat me down. He sat my mom down. He sat my brothers down. And we had a lengthy conversation. And he asked me, why are you living alone? Why do you choose to live alone? And I gave him all my reasons. And he asked me, have you paid your rent? I said, yes. He said, okay, how many years did you pay? I said, 1 year. He said, okay, this is what we'll do. Go and start living alone. I want to see how you're going to fend for yourself. I want to, if you can give me proof of how you can feed yourself, how you can pay your other bills, then I will allow you completely to live alone. But if within that 1 year you're living alone, you're struggling, you cannot feed yourself, and you're probably constantly calling your siblings, I beg, dash me money, then you definitely need to come back and live with me in this house. That was the challenge my dad gave me. And I was like, no problem, I accept the challenge. And guys, what did I do? By the time I started living alone, no be person tell me. I started doubling my hustle. Aside YouTube, YouTube, as at that time, said YouTube was not even giving me money. I started doubling my hustle. I started doing this and that business. I started doing graphics design. Guys, the skill where I learned, this my head for blow. I learned how to do graphic design. I learned how to use Photoshop, and then I was doing graphic design for people. That was how I got 160K. You know, I was charging 100,000 to do one brand logo. I was doing brand logo. From doing that, I was able to do a free brand logo for a friend. I was able to do a brand logo for my food business. right? So guys, these things I really really appreciate my late dad, because before he died, it was 3 weeks after we had that conversation that my dad died. So for me, I just felt like this man challenged me to the moon and back, and I do not take that for granted till today. Forget all this bouginess, or maybe I'm forming classiness on YouTube. Oh. This girl is not freaking bougie in real life. Like, I'm a freaking hustler. The way I hustle. Now God say make I black, because like say I yellow. Maybe the sun way for don't mama me, or the stress now for don't they see red eye, black lid. But guys, what I'm trying to say is, there are women out there who legit hustle. There are women out there who legit do a lot of work. So it really really hurts when they are supposed to be chilling and enjoying the fruit of their labor. Then society comes with their smelling misconceptions. Oh, you are this, you are that. It doesn't really make sense. Abdul Fatah Zainab, hello, how are you? Post Water Culture said, "I'm married men, not men." My sister, her mom, her mom said, "Are men not allowed to build relationships or friendships outside of a marriage? Toxic AF." My sister, this is the same bullshit that I am talking about. Like, it's so painful, it's so annoying, and regardless of the fact that it's caging women in this stupid box of not being able to aspire too much of like a relationship or building a circle and all of that, it's also like trying to box and entrap a man that, oh, when you are single you can do anything you like, oh, but once you get married you cannot have female friends. Ladies and gentlemen, trap your man that way and watch him become a serial cheat. At that point in time, that man that did not have any intention to hide anything from you as a woman, by the time you start restricting that man, oh, you cannot have female friends, trust me, the man will now start hiding. And from hiding, and there's this thing about doing things in secret, it becomes very addictive, because, oh, nobody can see me, so nobody therefore can see anything. That was what happens to Hush Puppy. He was doing all the scamati he was doing in private, and then because he felt nobody could catch him or anything, see where it landed him. I hope you guys have heard the news. Hush Puppy had been served the 20 years jail term by the US tribunal. So he's going to be in jail in America for 20 years, probably with hard labor. I don't know, because they said he almost duped. There's this football team. I can't remember, but there's this FIFA. Is it FIFA? There's this football team that he almost duped. Yeah. So the whole US is upset with him. The whole Dubai, Nigeria, they're upset with him. So that's just by the way. But when you start caging a man and telling him you cannot have female friends because you're married, hey, you are doing agidi, trust me, the man in front of you, he will look like a meek lamb of God. Trust me. Behind, the guy go dey faji. He go dey faji. Hey, like, ladies, it's gonna be crazy. Trust me. So best believe, live and let live, and everybody will be fine. Duper said, some men don't know boundaries. They actually take your friendship for granted and explore or lead the lady on. Duper, you're absolutely right. But this is the part where the ladies now need to understand the reason why they are friends with this person. Now, if you're going to be friends with a married man, right, or even with a single man, why are you friends with the man? Listen, in my life, after I don't have like a bestie or anything. I have a lot of acquaintances. And because of the different jobs I do, I know people, So I'm friends with different people for different reasons. So if you're going to be friends with a married man, the first question is, why are you friends with the man? Are you friends with him because you are hoping that, oh, you are going to buy your way into his heart and then he's going to leave his family and his wife for you? Or are you friends with a married man because in your mind, I want to be the side chick, I'm comfortable being the side chick? You see that side chick where you be, you don't really think will hammer your head. It's not funny. But basically, Dupe, I get where you're coming from, but being friends with a married man, it's sort of like being friends with a single guy who is not ready to settle down, who just wants to sow his wild oats up and down, sleep around with everything that is in skirts. So what happens at that point in time? You have to now ask yourself, do I want to be one of those items that he sleeps around with, or do I want to be that friend that I get what I want and I lock up the boundaries again? Which one do you want to be? So you need to literally ask yourself that question and then answer the question for yourself. Advise yourself what works for you. If it works for you, go ahead. If you're okay, just being that kind of relationship and doing whatever XYZ, it's all well and good. Should be it's your choice, you're an adult. But basically, Dupe, what I'm saying is I feel like society should stop with the tags. Society should stop with the boxing up. I mean, we've come into an era now where there's more to us females than those misconceptions that they have about us. We are more enlightened now, we are more exposed, and we have aspirations more now. We are more ambitious now, right? So at this point in time, our ambition cannot be restricted to being friends with only females. Our ambitions cannot be restricted to being friends with only single guys. I beg, if our helper lies in a married man without having any sexual relationship with that married man, I beg, let me be friends with the man so that it will push me, it will elevate me to my promised land. Because trust me, and there's one thing people don't understand. There are people that God positions in your life for different reasons. Different reasons. And God is never wrong. God never makes a mistake. Now, it now lies in your hands. These people that God have positioned in your life, what do you do with them? So let's say, for instance, now you need assistance. Okay, let me even give you guys one example. There was this when I was in Yola, when I was trying to relocate back to Lagos after my NYSC. I ran into some problems, problems here and there, problems here and there, and I didn't know anybody that could help me. Then, guys, if you see the load I packed to the airport, and they are like, "Sister, where are you going?" I say, "I'm relocating to Lagos." They said, "Why didn't you send your load via Waybill?" And I'm like, I didn't even think about it. They say, "Sorry, you have to throw away some of the things inside your box so that you can travel with a lighter luggage." I'm like, "Okay, I'm not throwing a pin away. Like, I have literally sold everything in the apartment I was living. And these are all my clothes, my shoes, all my books, everything." And they said, "No, they can't help." Guys, guess what? It was a married man who was just a random friend of mine, you know and the person was like, "Oh, you're at the airport." Because I was just thinking, who am I going to call? And I just thought of this man. I'm like, okay, let me call this person. I'm like, what's up? Where are you? I said, I'm at the airport though. Remember I told you I was traveling, no? I'm stranded at the airport too. They refused to check in my luggage. And he was like, okay, look for somebody called so and so. Tell the person that I want to talk to him. Hey, guys, no single pin was left in Yola. Every single thing was transported back to Lagos. Just one phone call. This man spoke with that person. "Oh, can you help this girl? She's my sister, okay? And she's from my place, please. And she's not coming back to this place. Just help her, help her." Guys, you know what happened? That box that they said is going to bring down the plane. How that box entered inside the plane was my own. So far, somebody spoke to the right person and it happened. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to say is all these restrictions, what if, just what if your helper, somebody that is supposed to actually help you for the right reasons, is in someone else? How do you deal with that? So, let me continue reading your questions or comments. Pop Salt and Culture said, "People should be allowed to have relationships after all. A crooked man or woman will always find a way to cheat, but not everyone has no morals. Let married people live like human beings." Yes, free the married people. Free married people. I feel like carrying a placard right now. Free married people. Let married people have friends. Free married people. Dupe said mindset at onset of the perceived friendship will lead any of the party on. Mindset, yes, mindset, yes, mindset. Dupe, I see what you mean. Mindset, yes, 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 yes. And you're very right. There are some people, some women that have the mindset that, oh, if I'm friends with a married man, then automatically he's my sugar daddy. Okay. Okay. And sometimes you can't blame people that think that way. It could be as a result of probably the environment they grew up in, probably what they've seen their friends doing, probably what they've seen other people who have a significance in their life doing. When I say significance, probably somebody in their family, probably celebrities that they look up to, probably people that they follow on social media, that kind of thing. I understand the mindset. And that is why I always say that it is now left for you that is more enlightened, you that is more exposed. It is not left for you to do the right thing. Chicken. Uh, AB Love, hello. You're welcome to my channel. Pop Salt and Culture says men are breaking homes too. Yes, so men are breaking homes too. It's just unfortunate that people are not talking about it. Now only women did they see. Without us, societal norms will not be relevant. We are the ones, we are the clout. Us women, we are the clout that society is chasing. When I say society is inclusive of men and women, everything. I be animals follow for society. I'm not sure. I'm talking about men, women. So society, keeps chasing us the clouds, because without us those norms cannot stand as validated. They cannot stand as relevant. So they just see us as women, and then they feel like opening their mouth and you know uh Dukbe, water please. Yes, sister, someone's got to drink water. I just saw something now. Okay, guys, let me pause with the comments now and continue, and then I'm going to pause again after talking about 2 points and then continue. Now, guys, I've given you guys 2 misconceptions. The first one is, as a female, if you live alone, you're a kept woman. I've addressed that. The second one is, if you are friends with married men, you are a whore. I've addressed that. The third one is, if you are single and you own a car, you are a runs girl. How many of you have come across such a misconception before? If you've come across such a misconception, guys, let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, I've seen that happen a lot. A girl buys a car, and the next thing you know, if the car is very nice, people start making comments like, okay, let me not just say a girl, let me not just say any random girl. Let me say, for instance, guys, a girl is from a rich home. Her parents can afford anything she wants, and then they buy a car for her. So people see her driving a big car and they don't know where she got the car from. And the next thing they say, oh, that one, now man buy am for him now. That one, now Rose again now. That one, na big babe now. They don't buy car for him. She don't hammer, she don't blow. That's the first one. The second one, a girl probably has a rich partner, probably a rich boyfriend, and the guy likes spoiling her with gifts. So the guy looks at her and I'm like, babe, I don't want you to be taking Uber or taxi or Kada anymore. Let me buy a car for you. So the guy buys her a brand new car. People see the car. They don't know where the car is coming from. They don't know who bought the car for her. But it's very, very convenient for them to immediately assume that this one, na Rosge, this one, na man buy am for am, leave am. This one, say how she fine, she fresh. She no fit use her hand do anything. She lazy pata pata pata. Oti bajera da da da. That's what they just think. And they assume that she's a runs girl, so she cannot afford to buy a car for herself except a man buys a car for her. That's number 2. Number 3, a girl legit has different hustles. She probably works in a bank, or no, before I even go to the bank one, let me say she has several businesses and she's doing well. Her businesses are thriving. She's making money. She's making sales, right? And before you know it, she decides that, oh, babe, you've worked so hard. Let me just invest in myself a bit. Let me enjoy my money. This life you only live once. YOLO. She buys herself a car. People see her. This one, they don't buy a motor. She don't hammer. She don't meet big man, rich man. The man don't buy a motor. So they don't even think outside the box that, okay, what if this girl legit has a business? What if this girl legit has a savings, and she just wants to spoil herself, compensate herself for all the hard work that she's been doing. That's number 3. Number 4, a girl is working in a bank. Everybody knows that Access Bank in Nigeria, if you are working there, let's say for instance your salary is probably 180,000 or 200,000 naira. There's this thing they do. Most banks does it, but for Access Bank, I'm very sure. You are working in a bank, and at the end of the month, they have this cooperative where they deduct a certain amount from your salary, and put it in the cooperative. So from that money that they are deducting, I think their cooperative will now sell cars at very, very cheap rates. So that's why you see most people that work in that bank, they have cars, especially the young women. Even GT Bank, most of their young ladies, they have cars. So most banks in Nigeria, they have most of their women, they drive cars. You see small girl with tiny like me like this, they're driving cars. So people see these girls driving cars because they look beautiful, because they look healthy, because they look well kept, skin is glowing, hair is popping, makeup on fleek, hair on fleek. People just look at them. This one, see as in skin fresh, see as in hand soft, they do anything, even if he carry hand sweep ground say this one na person they wash clothes for am. Now do you understand, guys? I mean, it's so freaking disgusting when people begin to think like that because they see a young woman driving a car without even thinking of the many different possibilities that could have possibly earned that woman a car. They are just very, very quick to thinking. I mean, it's just so obvious, just so very quick to thinking that this one, now man buy am the car. Like, please give me a break. Please give me, on behalf of all the women in the world, give me a freaking break. So as I am right now, I'm working so hard. Let's say all my hustles pay. There's one car that I've been eyeing, guys. I don't know the name of that car, but I just love the way that car is sleek. I just vex one day, wake up, and I'm like, glory, it is time. No more Uber. No more taxi. I'm buying that car. So I buy the car. So when I come and look at me and say, and the annoying part, when they want to now do that, their face like poop, like this one. If I carry my slippers, flog your nose. Like, guys, it's so freaking annoying. It's so freaking annoying. People need to start thinking outside the box. People need to start understanding that now a lot of girls, they are into so many businesses. There's a particular lady I know. She has 5 Instagram accounts. Do you know what she sells on all those platforms? On one of those accounts, she sells designer clothes, designer handbags, designer shoes. She has this deal with all these Gucci stores, Dolce and Gabbana stores in Dubai. So what happens is they send her pictures. She displays the pictures on that Instagram page and she writes the price of the product and she says it's available. So when people buy those things from her, she directs their order directly to the store in Dubai. So she's not even the one bringing the order. What happens is that when the store in Dubai makes a sale, they give her her commission. Do you understand, guys? So there are a lot of people that are into businesses like this. That is one of the businesses that she's doing. Another business that she's doing is she does party decorations. Another business she's doing is surprise packages, not Omashola and Jaruma's special package. Guys, sorry, somebody is at my door. Give me a second. Please don't go anywhere. I'm coming. Somebody is at my door. Let me quickly check who it is. Who is that? Sorry, guys. I'm back. Don't go anywhere. I'm back. So sorry, guys. Okay. So, as I was saying, she has. Oh no, sorry, I forgot. I forgot to use my mic. So sorry, guys. Okay, so this is better. So this lady, she has like 5 different Instagram accounts with 5 different businesses. She travels around the world, and what she does is she's a luxury curator. She travels to different parts of the world, Germany, Paris, different countries. And when she travels, she goes to the different stores where they sell all these designer shoes, bags, wristwatches, jewelries, basically. She strikes up a deal with these people, and then when there's a sale, those people give her a commission. And then sometimes they dash her clothes, they dash her shoes, they dash her bag. So when people see her dressing to kill, people just assume that this one, now sugar daddy, they buy her all these things now. Please, can we wash our brains? Can we wash our brains? Can we just can we wash our brains? Can we revamp our brains and let ourselves, like, advise yourself, understand that, hey, people are actually doing legit hustles. People are working hard. So the fact that you're single, you own a car, it does not mean that you're a runs girl, except maybe you're doing XYZ. But the ladies that I know that own a car, they are doing legit businesses. And I feel like people should start, separating the shaft. I be Is it the wheat from the shaft or the whatever, whatever? I can't even understand that saying. But I just feel like people should start separating their comments or their misconceptions. Because yes, this does not dispute the fact that there are actually girls who have sugar daddies, who have people that actually take care of them. This does not dispute the fact that there are actually people that are actually kept women. But then the generalization is just too much. And even before all this kept woman business started, all this sugar mommy, sugar daddy business started, I feel like it's a misconception that society has already had on women from day zero. From day zero. So all these other things just gave more validation to that misconception, and then it's succeeded in establishing it as a fact. But for me, it should not be a fact. It should not be accepted. So that was number 3. Number 4 misconception that society have against women is, if you travel around the globe, you are into prostitution. You see this one, somebody should hold me, because I want to remove my shirt and fight. Like, I want to fight war. I want to fight. Guys, you know why this one is paining me? Hey God, do you know why this one is paining me? I want to fight. Somebody just hold me, because I want to remove my clothes. I want to remove everything. I want to go naked now and fight. This thing is paining me. Take for instance now, someone like me. I have dreams. One of my biggest dreams is I would just take 1 month and travel to so many countries. Each country that I visit, I'm going to spend maybe 3 days, maybe 4 days. I just want to travel. I just want to explore, right? So I know that I'm not the only person that has that kind of dream. There are so many other women out there who aspire to trot the globe, who aspire to explore the world, who aspire to visit so many historical places around the world before they die or before they get married. Yes, because the truth is, as women, when you are single, you have responsibilities, but the responsibilities are not so much. When you now get married, watch, oh guys, you see all those couples that are traveling around the world anyhow. Most of them, they had to wait for their children to grow up to a certain age before they allow themselves that liberty to start traveling around the world. You see couples who are newly married, maybe their child is 5 years old, 6 years old, their children are in their formative years. They find it very difficult to want to explore as much as they want, because they are scared that, oh, if I leave my son, to who will I leave my son? What will they impact on my son when I am not there? What kind of knowledge, what kind of exposure will they give to my son? So couples are scared, and that is why a lot of females, they find out that when they are single, that is the time for them to basically travel anywhere they want if they can afford it, right? So it pains me a lot when young girls, they do whatever kind of business they want to do, legit business per se, and then they save up a lot of money. Do you know some people, there's this particular girl I know, this girl had a savings account since she was in university, although she's from a wealthy home, but she started saving money from my year one in university. Then in 2017, that was like 5 years later. Guys, do you know how much that girl had in that account? Do you know what she did? Omo, babe removed all the money in that account, bought tickets, went to Dubai, went to Rwanda, went to Tanzania. Tanzania has the most beautiful, one of the most beautiful sceneries. Went to Mauritius. Like this girl went to 5 different countries in 1 month. And she was so sensible that what she did was she looked for countries, a lot of countries that you don't need visa before arrival, so she looked for those kind of countries and she traveled to them. Then those ones that actually need visa, she spent like maybe 2 weeks or 1 week. This girl really planned it. So there are girls like that, there are females like that who aspire to travel the world. It's not only men that have that dream of traveling around the world. There are women out there that want to travel around the world. They want to explore, they want to see things. And then concerned neighbors, concerned people, they will not sit down one place and say, that one shebi don see am, he don't carry bag again, he don't they go, they don't they call him, he don't they go. Like, guys, it's so annoying. It's so annoying when such a thing happens and you're like, oh my god, oh my god. When we people realize that human beings, women, we legit have dreams and aspirations, we legit have to-do lists. Like, people have a bucket list. I have a bucket list, and I'm sure that a lot of you watching this live right now, you also have a bucket list. A lot of people, there's so many things you've not done yet in your life that you're actually planning to do. So when I see women traveling around the world, guys, do you know what I say to myself? I say, Glory, ah, your own turn too will come. One day, you too, you will travel. I give myself that encouragement. But a lot of people, it's very, very discouraging when we are quick to just judge, we are quick to just conclude. I am not saying again, no, that we don't have those set of women that people actually pay for their trips, people foot their bills to travel around, or they travel around the world to go to do XYZ. Those people exist. But I will still say again that before all these things came into play, before these things came into reality, that misconception, it already exists. It has already existed right from day one. It still exists. I remember back then when I got admission into school, my mom literally wanted to travel with me to school. And I'm like, why do you want to travel with me to school? And she was like, don't you know you're a woman? I have to travel with you. I'm like, I don't understand. When I went to write jam, did you follow me to go and write jam? When I went to write my post UTME exam, did you follow me to the exam hall? So why do you want to follow me to school? She said, you're a woman, no. When people see you traveling alone, they'll be saying that you want to go and do something. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Who are these people? She said, people will talk, people will talk. I'm like, hey God, I don't blame my mom. It's actually the society that she was born into, the misconception that she grew up hearing, so automatically she grew this defense mechanism around me. So whenever I wanted to go as free as a bird and do whatever I want to do, she was always shielding me. Oh, no, no, don't do this, people will talk. Oh, don't do this, people will talk. Oh, don't go this place, people will talk. I'm like, hi God, I need water. Okay, guys, that's it. I've talked about 4 points. Before I continue, I just want to take a moment to read your comments. Pop Thoughts and Culture said, will a woman not talk to a hot pastor or priest because they are supposed to be celibate? No, we are all responsible for our actions. Exactly. Faith Waves, hi. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't see your comment earlier. You're welcome. Michael Amadi said, run away from all appearance of evil. There are enough single guys to befriend. Okay. Oh. Michael Amadi, I'm not gonna argue with you on that one. I'm not gonna argue. But hey, okay, okay. If you put it that way, that's your own understanding. It's fine. It's fine. Um Faith said, please can you review this movie called Sugar Rush on Netflix? I've seen that movie. I enjoyed it somehow, but I have a lot of reservations about it. Okay, as you said, I'll definitely do a review about the movie. I will. Thank you for mentioning it. I've seen the movie. I'll do a review. Chelsea said it's a Nigerian thing. If you live alone as a woman before marriage, they think you do Olosho work. Exactly, that's another word. Rosgad is even nice. Olosho, that's the word they call it. Tessie said, I'm late here. Hey, Tessie, you're welcome. Um, Pop Salt and Culture said, Sililo, he can only do that because his daughter allows him. He does not see his daughter as a full human, but as a commodity, period. Exactly. Let your daughters be adults and learn to fend for themselves. Exactly. Exactly. If they want to. Exactly. Exactly. And the thing about us females naturally we're very, very stubborn. So when you're trying to restrict a female child from doing what she wants to do, you're trying to restrict her from exploring. That is when she's going to be hiding behind your back as well to do whatever she wants to do. So at the end of the day, that's danger. That thing that you are protecting her from doing out there, right under your nose, she's going to do it, and it's going to now backfire. So at the end of the day, who are you going to blame? Uh, Hello, Joywise. You are here, oh, sister. Welcome, oh. Theresa Buang said, "That's why I admire you, Glory. Thank you very much." Pop Salt and Culture said, "Exactly. Your dad is smart. Learn to fend for yourself if you want to. That is respect." Exactly. My dad respected me because my dad has always known that this girl, I had no day for house. This girl, she wants to hustle for herself, and there's a point in your life as a child that you get to, and your parents stopped giving you money. Though there are some homes that even when they get married, male or female, their parents still send their monthly allowance into their accounts. If you belong to that kind of family, God has blessed you. You don't know. You see me so? In fact, when my parents stopped sending money into my account was when I was in level 300 in university. They stopped sending money into my account. Not like they expected me to go and fend for myself, but they just couldn't afford to anymore. So I had to learn at a very early age to start hustling for myself. This is not this scarf I'm selling, guys. This is not the first time I'm actually selling stuff. I started by selling bikinis. And guys, I made a lot of money. The money I made from selling bikinis, that was what I used to buy jam from. So there are people like that who have that hustling spirit in them. So please, it's very, very sad when society tends to dampen your spirit. You're doing a whole lot of things, you're working so hard, you're doing a lot to fend for yourself, and then some people will just sit down somewhere and comfortably say trash. She's doing this one, she's doing this one. Because you gotta mind your business. Like, really. Yeah, so Pop Salt and Culture said your father respected you as a full human being, period. Exactly. And that's why to tomorrow my dad's death really pained me because I gave myself I gave myself like 1 month to settle down properly into my house so that I could bring him over and show him that, hey, this is where your daughter lives, this is where her apartment is, this is what it looks like. Because when I moved into my apartment, I think for 1 month I didn't have an AC in my house. I didn't even have a fan. I had a fan that I borrowed from someone, but then within 1 week the person collected the fan back. So in my house, my windows were literally always open. I didn't even have curtains. So I was ashamed of it because I felt like, oh my god, I've defeated myself. My dad has won, you know. So I decided that no, I'm going to ensure that I did a lot more, put in more effort, put in more extra work. So I deprived myself of a lot of things, a lot of luxuries, you know, and of course with the help of a friend of mine. So I was able to settle in. So I wanted to bring my dad into the house and say, okay, oh, see you, I've settled down. Oh. And then before I knew it, he don't die. So parents should just allow their daughters, really, you know. Eleonora says, hey, love from Kenya. The same thing happens here. I'm 23 and my mom can't even allow me to go for a job interview, yet I'm a graduate. Are you serious? You are 23 and your mom will not allow you go for a job interview. Hey, my sister, you need to have a family meeting with your mother. She needs to allow you go for a job interview. If I was 23 and I knew what I knew now at the age of 23, by now I would have become a millionaire. I'm telling you, because listen, when you're so young, oh my god, you don't even know, you are so young, and you're being in your 20s, these are your formative years into actual adulthood. So at the age of 23, you are 20, 21, 22, 23. These are the periods where you need to get that job, run that job. If you don't like the job, resign and look for another one. Get into a relationship. You don't like the relationship, or maybe you're not compatible with your partner, drop the relationship. Like, guys, this is the period where you really need to explore. You really need to test yourselves in so many ways. I'm not saying go and test yourself in XYZ way, or no, but this is the period where your parents need to really allow you to explore. If you don't start working at the age of 23, when is your mom expecting you to work? Except you're from a rich home, except your mom is okay giving you stipend every at the end of every month, but then there is no joy in you always collecting money from your parents and then you're not really working for yourself. Guys, I don't know, I know people are different. There's some people that are just very, very comfortable just chilling and then getting money from friends, family, and all of that. But then if at the age of 23 you've not even gotten your first job as a graduate, I'm sorry, but you need to rebel. You need to rebel. And when I say rebel against your mom, it doesn't have to be a fight. You don't have to fight with your mom. You need to have a conversation with her, a soul searching conversation with her, a conversation that would really, really expose her to seeing things, you know, from your perspective. Because the truth is, you can't really blame parents. We can't really blame our parents. The era when they were born, the way they used to do things, unfortunately, they're trying to really impose all those, you know, norms on us. And the thing is, it can't really work this period. It can't really work, you know. So sometimes, as I did with my parents, our parents need to be enlightened about the new way forward of doing things. As I told you guys, living alone was a problem. I and my siblings, we literally fought about it. We all quarreled about it, but then I was able to resolve it with my dad because he gave me a challenge. Unfortunately, he's not alive to see that I'm okay living alone, you know. And then my mom too, I had issues with her. Why are you living alone? Come and live with me. You're a girl, you're a woman. I'm like, what the hell? My brothers live alone. Do you want to tell them to come and live with you too? Okay, I'm a woman, I'll be okay. My sisters are married, tell them to leave their husbands as they should come and live with you. You know, that was my flimsy argument anyways. But one day, how I convinced my mom, she came to my house. So when she came, I sat her down. I said, okay, what do you want to know about me that you don't know already? She said, what do you do? I said, okay, number one, you know I have a 9 to 5 job. You know how much I earn in a month. And I said, okay, I also run my YouTube channel. I had to open my laptop. I had to show her my YouTube channel. She saw my YouTube channel and she was like, is this you? I said, yes, so this is me, oh, this is your daughter. Oh. She said, okay. She said, what does that figure mean? She was looking at my subscriber count. I said, those are the people that literally listen to me when I put out a video. She was like, there are many, oh. I said, yes, there are plenty. So it's a lot of work. She was like, hey, so how do you do these things? Guys, I had to set up my tripod. I had to set up my camera. I had to show her how I film. I had to show her how I edit. Like, not lengthily, but briefly show her everything. I had to explain everything. And that was when she understood. And that was when she became at peace with me. Although a mother will always be a mother. Once in a while, she will call me. Don't you want to come and stay with me for at least 1 week? Or come and stay with me 1 month? I said, this woman, Kukusha carry me, put inside your belly back. You know? So parents will always be parents. But for me, once you are able to explain to them, get into their heads, let them see reasons why they need to allow you be independent, then there shouldn't be a problem once you're able to convince them. So Dukba said, a thumbs up to your dad. He is a representative of is a representation of a good parent. Some parents will send their daughter out with words. You see, see your mates are making money with no struggle. Can you imagine? My sister, my dad was one of those dads that he always had his way. But thank God, I am just exactly like my dad. Like, both of us, we used to lock horns together. He used to call me Parawayo, you know? Like, we used to lock horns together. For me, you don't have your way, I don't have my way. Nobody has their way, you know? So he had to allow me. Because at least I've lived with him and he saw that, okay, this girl did not really mess up. You know, she went to university, she came back without being pregnant. She went to university, I didn't hear of any problem. She came back, came out with flying colors, you know. So he understood that, okay, this girl has been able to invest in my emotional bank. She has been able to invest in her, okay, how do I put it? With parents, you literally have to invest in your trust fund in their life. There's this issue with trust between parents and children. So with parents, you need to actually invest in that trust fund. You know, you need to keep on investing and letting them know that you can trust me, you can trust me, you can trust me. And that was how I was able to do it. um Oh yeah, popular collected Premier League club. Exactly. That was the club that Hush Puppy almost scammed. Yeah. Onyeka also just said, don't lose focus on hustling too much and lose the most important thing in life, which is marriage and raising kids. Okay. I beg to differ. I do not think that the most important thing in life is marriage and raising kids. I am sorry, Onyeka Osuji, but this is my own frank opinion. I do not think that the most important thing in life is marriage and raising kids. I'm sorry to say, I have to defer 1 million times in my head. Like, I need to shake it off my head so that it doesn't stick to my head. I'm sorry, but I don't like hearing things like that because for me, I feel like there is more to life than getting married and raising kids. There is just so much more to life. There's just so much more. I'm sorry, but I'm not one of those people that feel like if I don't marry, it's a do or die affair. No. If I don't get married, I'm okay. Onyeka Osuji, I'm really sorry, but maybe that is the most important thing in life for some women or for some men, but for moi, glory, that is not the most important thing in life. It is important, oh, but it is not the most important thing in life. I can do without getting married. I can do without raising kids because once you find your purpose in life, trust me, sometimes your purpose in life is not even about marriage. Yeah, I'm sorry. So Mary Olatunji said, with all your hustle, you look really fresh and young like a teenager. More grace to your elbow. Thanks, darling. You're beautiful and I love the way you speak. You really encourage me to be hardworking. Thank you so much, dear. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. Pop Salt and Culture said, marriage is not the most important thing in life to some people, not everybody. My sister, yeah, though. I just need to say this again. Never. I'm sorry to say, but no way. Capital N, no. Marriage is not the most important thing in life. Marriage and raising kids is not. I'm sorry. Congratulations to everybody that's married and have kids and are raising kids. My own will come, everybody's own will come. For me, it's not a do or die affair. If it happens, it happens. Because guys, I'm of that mentality that it's better for me to be alone and serving my purpose in life, right, than to be in a marriage and I'm caged and I can't really do anything other than being a mother. Some people came to this life to come and become a mother. Some people came to this life to come and become a wife. I did not come to this life to come and become only a mother and a wife. I'm sorry. There's so many things to this life, guys. And it's funny how people are so myopic, you know. I remember when I was growing up, in church. I used to be in the church choir. So there was this particular girl. I had we're like a team of four. So all four of us, we used to go to church and do night vigil. What was the night vigil about? We used to pray that at the age of 25 we want to get married. My sisters in the Lord. It wasn't funny. Oh. We were doing prayer and fasting. That at the age of 25 we want to get married. We were 17 years old at that time. Guys, guess what? Two of them got married at the age of 25. The other two of us, we are not married. We are not. Now, these other two that are married, one of them is married, and what is she doing with her life? She's not doing anything. She's just a wife. The other one that got married, she used to have this blooming business. Like she has this booming business. You know, she was into events and interior. All of a sudden, she got married and she wasn't doing her business anymore. And I asked myself, okay, wait, I don't understand. Why is it that some women, they get married and that is when they become even more successful? Some women get married and then it's as if their life goes into standstill. Their life goes into stagnation. All those things they used to do, that they used to be passionate about, they stopped doing it. You know, how do you juggle being a wife and a mother, taking care of your husband's people and your people, and then pursuing your purpose in life? What is your purpose in life? Do you even know what your purpose in life is in the first place? You know, so guys, I stopped praying that prayer a long time ago. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I stopped praying that prayer a long time ago. Because every day when I wake up, as I grow up, I realize and I discover a new thing about myself. And let me not lie to you guys, there are days that I thank God that I did not get married at the age of 25. If I had gotten married at the age of 25 to whoever I knew back then, I'm not going to frankly speaking with glory. I'm sorry. So, AB Love said 20 years is very small for Hush Puppy. He was busy making the guys hustling so hard to look as if his word is from the moon. Yeah, when I saw that 20 years imprisonment, guys, let me not lie to you. I also felt like 20 years was too small for Hush Puppy to serve a jail term. But it's the law, so let the law take its course. In your bongo tone, good afternoon. How are you? I'm fine. Happy weekend. You're welcome. Pop Salt and Culture said some people want a good partnership and a good job. Some people hate children. Some people don't like to work. They just want to be married with a rich partner. Some people want kids and no marriage. My dear, anyone, for me, marriage is not the most important thing in this life. I'm sorry, but it is not. It is not. Please. Pop Salt and Culture said everyone knows what's important and most valuable to them. Exactly. As I am here right now, guys, I know what is what is the most important thing in my life right now. I know it. I am fully aware of it. And I am working towards building that thing. I'm working towards making that thing work. You know, so I'm gonna be lying to myself if I get married this year or now, you know, and I now abandon all those things that I'm very, very passionate about. I'm sorry, but some marriages help to build people, some marriages help to shatter, break, and destroy people. I don't want to be one of those people that gets married and then my life is destroyed. I want to be one of those people that when I get married, I am fulfilled. My husband on his own self as an individual is fulfilled. And my family, everybody has a satisfaction and a sense of accomplishment that, oh yes, I'm married to this person this person is enough for herself, I am enough for myself. We are in this together because we want to create a beautiful union. I don't want a marriage where everything I'm doing, I have to do it to keep the marriage, to please I beg. Which kind of marriage will you not get married and then every single thing you're panicking, you beg. It's a lot of stress. Abi Love said, meanwhile, Glow, I got a job. My ex-manager spoke for me and I'm working on based on trust V earned from my previous work. Is it that job that you wait? Abi Love, are you the one that told me about a job? I can't remember. I think you talked about this job last week. Last week during our YouTube live. I think you mentioned this job thing. Abi Love, I'm so excited for you right now. Please let me know. Is this the same job you talked about? I don't know if you talked about it during the last week YouTube live. Please let me know. I'm bursting with excitement. This is great news. Yes, congratulations. Yetunde Adeoye. Where have you been? You're so welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. um Pop Salt and Culture said people are crazy talking about you cannot befriend a human being because they have a ring. My sister. Now what? Dupeya, so hashtag free married men, of course. Joy John, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. She said, what is the topic of today? I came late. Okay, the topic for today is random misconceptions against girls worldwide or in Nigeria. So just random misconceptions against girls. Busaya Anyala said, those misconceptions are demeaning. It is always as a result of insecurities men have. Exactly. Very, very demeaning. It tarnishes your image as a female and it also rubbishes your hard work. And I do not stand for that. I stand for free your mind. Hashtag free married men. Hashtag free single girls. Please, we also have our image to protect. Adeniran Tosi, hello, you're welcome. Tosi, I hope you were selected for Big Brother Naija season 5. I heard that the list is out. Some people have been chosen, so I hope you're part of the chosen. Dupa Omiwade said, yes, so, and the car may chase potential suitors away. Exactly. If the parents can afford to buy the car to the suitor, they feel inferior. If it's bought by her boyfriend, then she has men who are supplying her. Dupe, God bless you. God bless you for bringing that part. Guys, and you know the funny thing? That is another annoying misconception that people have about women that have cars. You know, they say that, why did you buy a car? You should not have bought a car. If you bought a car, it's going to chase potential suitors, potential husband. Like, say what? Say what? Any man that feels intimidated by my success is not my husband. Any man that feels intimidated by what I have achieved in life, I'm sorry, you are not my husband. You miss road, please go and look for your wife from wherever she is. My man is going to be so proud that I can buy myself a car, or even before he met me or before he is able to buy anything for me, I've been able to do it for myself. Like, why is this such a big deal when women can literally fend for themselves and do things for themselves? Listen, these guys don't even know what God has done for them. If you meet a woman that has her own car or she has her own house, you should even be grateful, because at that point in time you should understand that you're not getting married to a liability. You're getting married to an asset. If your wife can buy those things for herself, you don't know what God don't do for you. You don't know. Abiola Stella said, this your third point affected me before I got married too. I had my own flat and car because I was working. Even dates I go on make comments that they used to think I have sugar daddy taking care of me. Abiola Stella, I am happy you use the past tense. Dates I used to. It means those people, they are gone. They are in memory lane. They are in your past. Listen, girl, let me tell you something. What I'm going to say to you right now is go figure. Go getting it. Continue getting it. Trust me. Because at the end of the day, these same people that are saying that, as a girl, you have a flat, you have a car, you have a business, sugar daddy gave it to you. At the end of the day, these are the same people that if you had nothing, If you have none of those things, they're going to rubbish you. They're going to say, where were you when all your mates were working hard? You can't use, they'll be comparing you. See the game of the game of comparison. Oh, you see that your friend that has a car, does she have two heads? Sweetie, don't allow anybody to rubbish your work. Don't allow anybody to rubbish your hard work. Trust me, it's so it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of dedication to your hustle to be able to now sit down, relax, and tell yourself, okay, girl, I deserve to be pampered. I deserve to be taken care of. I deserve to relax and be taken care of. I deserve to have a car. I deserve to stop hopping public transportation or using Uber and buy myself a car. So there is absolutely nothing wrong in me pampering myself. Okay, why do I have to wait to meet a man before I can have a car? Why can't I buy the car for myself now when I have the money? So, sweetie, Abiola Stella, I am so proud of you. I am happy that all those people that used to say those things to you, they're in your past. Let them remain there. They do not see the big picture. They do not see what you see. So you cannot allow anybody to come and dim your vision for yourself. You cannot allow anybody to come and dim your shine. No freaking way. Please, live your life, live large, and be happy. Any man, I repeat, any man that thinks that you taking care of yourself, buying yourself a car, buying yourself a house, any man that feels intimidated by all of that, he has a problem. He has a personality issue. He has insecurities. He has inferiority complex. So let him go and take care of himself. Period. If I'm driving a car that I bought for myself, when I meet a man that wants to be in my life, if he doesn't like the car, instead of him telling me don't drive a car anymore, no, buy me an upgraded version of that car. Period. Period. That said, that is it. Bomawi Lux. Woo! You are late, but don't worry, you caught up with the gist. Peace Akambi. Hi. Ogenovo. Hello, hello. Cecilia says, I love you, Gloria Elijah. I am your fan from Zambia. Oh, my Lord. Zambia, what's up? Thank you so much, darling. I love you right back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Arit Precious, love you, babe. Love you too. Boma says, just like subscribing to your YouTube weren't a mistake. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I do not take it for granted. Faves said, hey, Glory. Hey, Faves. Boma said, I like you a lot for being you. Thank you so much. I can't be anybody else. I just have to be myself. Definitely being myself. Thank you so much. Said you are the true definition of originality. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hannah Kote says, hi, Gloria. I'm late. So, hey! You're welcome. Oh, you are late, but the show is not over. We are still talking. But by the way, if you're just joining this YouTube live stream, you are absolutely welcome. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory. You're welcome to the family where we say it the way it is. We're not a fear anybody. And today's topic is all about random misconceptions against the female, against girls in the society. So I've talked about 4 points already. Okay. So I have 4 more points to go. I'm just trying to read up all your messages. Michael Amadi says, mom will not be happy with this your stance on marriage. And I'm happy that she's currently not watching this video. She's currently not on this YouTube live, so I'm happy. More Crane, yeah. Peter Richard says, hi, Glory. Hi. Peter Richard said, I don't see it as a big deal if a lady bought a car or buy things for herself. I love ladies that can hustle for themselves. These are ladies I love to invest on. Exactly. And I want such partner as a wife. Peter, please, we have a lot of single girls on Frankly Speaking with Glory. Please, ladies, if you are single, let Peter know. Just say hi. If you are single, say hi. Peter is looking for strong, hardworking, amazing women that love taking care of themselves. So please, if you are single, say hi in the comment section so that Peter will see you. Make yourself visible right now, please. Passport and culture said period. Yes, sister. Like period with a full stop on it. Like period. Period. I said what I said. Butchie Cruzo. Hi. Butchie Cruzo, you're late. But I'm glad you're here. Pop Salt and Culture said, where I am in life, the men I want will never date a broke or kept woman. Exactly. Exactly. Like, guys, let me. Hey, God. Honestly, the kind of friends that I have, they are friends that, these are people that are working hard for their money. When you see them spend money, and these are people that they spend money. So the same way they spend money, that is the same way they work hard for that money. So why should I slack? Why should I say that because I'm female, I should not do too much? I should not aspire too much. I should not work too much. I should not spend too much. I should not even be independent. Why should I wait for these people to come and spend their hard-earned money on me? Doesn't really make sense at all. Monty Cruiser says, fan from America. Woo, 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 woo. Thanks for joining my YouTube live. Thank you so much. Monty Cruiser said, I love you, Glory. Thanks, darling. Pop Salt and Culture said, it's actually the reverse here. My dear, you see this Nigeria, if you want to follow the crazy norms in this Nigeria, you will lose yourself in the process. I'm telling you, you will lose yourself. Rossi Slindy says, hi Gloria, subscribing to your YouTube channel, never a mistake at all. I love you, Gloria. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all of you that are subscribing right now. Those of you that have already subscribed, make love engulf you. Thank you guys so much. Okay, guys, I think I have successfully attended. Hey, did I say attending? I think I've successfully attended to all your comments. So let me continue with my points. I've talked about 4 points. So number five misconception that society have against women is, if you have many male friends, you are promiscuous. How many of you are fond of hearing that one? Sorry, my battery is getting low. I had to get my charger right now. How many of you have heard of that? Now this one is a common statement that I have heard several times, and it irritates me a lot. Guys, I'm going to use myself as an example. I do not have female friends. I don't. In a certain kind of way, I'm the sort of girl that enjoys being friends with guys. And the reason is because the way I think, a lot of times, a lot of my friends have said, Glory, you don't think like a woman. And I'm like, what does that mean? They say, women have a certain way of thinking, women have a certain way of being entitled, women do this, women do that. I don't know what that means, guys. For me, sometimes it doesn't make sense. But this is who I am. I enjoy being friends with guys more than girls, because being friends with some females, they've allowed society to box them up. So as a result, sometimes when I am being myself, they say, Glory, you are doing as if you are better than us. And I'm like, what do you mean by I am doing as if I'm better than you? And they say, when we are talking about somebody, you're always telling us to go and approach the person and tell the person to their face. And I'm like, because that's the sensible thing to do. Because that is the mature thing to do. Because that is the wise thing to do. Why don't you want wisdom to bless you? You know? So they're always like, Glory, you know, so guys, I'm sorry, but being friends with guys, it doesn't really come with a lot of complications. Some girls that I'm very, very cool with, and I'm super, super comfortable being friends with those girls. But also there are certain girls that are just too over the top. They do too much, you know. So for me, my peace of mind and sanity is key. So I don't want too much headache. I don't want too much stress, you know. So when people see that I have a lot of male friends, they think that I'm very, very promiscuous. But I don't care. And I know that there are a lot of just like me. There are a lot of women out there that feel more comfortable being friends with opposite sex. There are a lot of women that have had solid experiences with other fellow women. And guys, I've done a video about women supporting women is a big lie. I still maintain my stand. Women supporting women is a big lie. Trust me. I've been friends with girls, and every time I try to introduce my business to them, they act as if, no, but you see that same business I'm doing, somebody else will be doing a business, a celebrity. They'll want to patronize that celebrity just so that they will belong. Some people will say, oh, you also use this person's handbag, you also use this person's shoe. You're a big girl, you know. But my own trying to build, they don't want to. But when they are doing their own brand, they will call me Glory. You have a YouTube channel. Come and give me free shout out. I'm like, okay, we shall see. Free shout out, Abby. Okay. You know, so because of things like that, because of situations like that, because of people, of ladies finding themselves in that kind of situation, you're friends with some girls and they gossip, they backstab you, they gossip against you, they spoil your name, they tarnish your image, they try to fight you, they want you to shrink so that they can be the only ones shining. A lot of girls just feel very, very comfortable being friends with the opposite sex, because for them it doesn't come with all those drama, it doesn't come with all those specifications. So for me, I'm one of those people that is very comfortable being friends with guys, because we don't have to talk too deep. If I don't want to tell you anything, it's because it's my choice not to spill. But when I used to be friends with a particular girl, you don't tell her something, she picks offense, she gets really, really offended. Why? Because I'm your friend, I'm a woman like you should open your mouth and tell me. I'm like, sister, oh, it is my private gist. It is my secret. If I don't want to say it to you, it is not fight. We should not fight. We should not argue over it. It is my privacy. Why do you want to kill yourself at the fact that I don't want to tell you anything about myself? It is not a problem. At the end of the day, you open your mouth and tell your stuff to these people, and then when you have issues with them, they use it to insult you. So at the end of the day, I start beating myself. Glory, why do you open your mouth in the first place? So my problem now is society. I've told you guys the makeup of society. Society is made up by the same male and female folks. I call them concerned neighbors. So society sees you being friends as a female with different men. They see you talking to this man today. They see you having lunch with your male friend. They see you being cool with this guy. You are going for an event and you are going with your friend, with a male friend. And then there's always one person that is always monitoring you like a monitoring spirit. This girl, now wow, every day, different car, and they carry and come out. Every day, different men, now they see and with for different places. I'm like, sister, how about I have different male friends and each of them serves their purpose in my life? There's the one that when I want to go for a seminar, I'll call that one. Hey, do you want to go for this networking seminar? Oh yeah, sure, I want to go. And they join me. There's the one that if I want to go to club, oh, Alpha, I go with that one. Different friends serve their different purposes. Why is it a problem? Why is it a problem? Why is it a problem? I don't understand why it's a problem. So people look at you as a female that has a lot of know your story. They don't know the process. They don't understand what you've been through being friends with only female. So when they see you being friends with male, they don't even know your business with those people. The only thing they conclude on is, this one, na shawo, this one, na runs girl, this one, na ogbologbo show, this one, they tire, na different man, and they see him every day. This one, na shawo. Do you understand? Like, it's so freaking disgusting. It's really disgusting. People need to start fine-tuning their mind, because remember, ladies and gentlemen, you that is saying those things about those girls, you too, you get mama, you get sister, you go get daughter, but really people, I feel like it's not fair. It's not fair. A man has different girls as a friend, and people do not call him promiscuous. Instead, people say, oh, he's a big brother to all those girls. Okay, how about me? I'm a small sister to all the male friends in my life. How about me being a mother figure to all of them? How about me being just a good girl, or a good girl that just wants to have fun with the opposite sex? Must it always boil down to me being promiscuous? It doesn't have to. It doesn't make sense and it's not fair. Us girls, we also have our own images to protect. Not images, image. What is kind of blunders? Us girls, we also have our own image to protect. So it doesn't really make sense. Now, my number 6 point is, guys, this one happened to me when I was in university, and I'm going to tell you guys a funny story about it. My number 6 point about random misconceptions that people, society, have against girls is, if you don't have a male lover, you are automatically a lesbian. Bam! Drop it like it's hot, Glory. Drop it! Please, if you found yourself in such a situation before, say yes in the comment section below. I want to know who has had that same issue with me. Guys, this one happens to me a lot in university. I had this Bessie, a female friend in university. She's very, very feminine. Like, she's so feminine because she's very, very light skinned, and she's very pretty, very, very pretty. Her name was, let me not even mention her name. She was very pretty. So whenever we are walking together, she's always coming to my room. When we are going to the restaurant to eat in school, no, it's called canteen. Na canteen in corner, it's going to be restaurant. So when we go to the school's canteen to eat, people always look at us, and she's very caring to the point that when we want to eat, maybe we'll buy soup and eba. She will go and bring water. She will give it to me first to wash my hand before she will wash her own hand. Like, she used to take care of me like she was my mother. And let me not lie, guys, when people see both of us, they'll really think that there was something other than friendship going on between both of us. So I didn't know that all around campus, people had literally labeled us to be a lesbian couple. Guys, it was serious. So there was a day we're having a carnival in school, and the girl, she's so pretty that she used to have a lot of guys, toasting her, indicating interest in her. They want to date her and all of that. So one of those days, we were walking together and she likes holding my hand. As we were going now, before I knew it, some group of guys that were standing somewhere, they started calling us Lebanese, Lebanese. So me, I'm like, who are those ones? So I didn't even look. So we passed again. Lebanese, see them, Lebanese. So me, the girl's sister, now heard them calling us Lebanese one day, and she was like, hey, IT and Happy, they call her two Lebanese. Now, wow, and I'm not talking anything. I said, I don't understand. What does Lebanese mean? And she said, Lebanese means lesbian. I said, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am not. Guys, and please, this is not me saying I have any issues with the LGBT community. I don't have any issues with anybody choosing their sexuality. Please, you are what you are. You are who you are. I do not have any issues with that. But this was 2012. Come on, guys. This was 2012. The LGBT community was not bold enough back then. So imagine in a state like Akwa Ibom State, people were calling I and my friend lesbians. Do you know what that means? They are going to stone us. They are going to stigmatize us. They are going to label us. They are going to say all manner of things. That they are going to societally alienate us. And I did not want that. So it was not just a good thing at that point in time, because people didn't really have the understanding of all these different sexualities that we have today. So for me, I just don't want to be labeled. I just don't want to have a tag on my head. I am a woman. I am woman. Let me be known that I am a woman, period. I don't want any other label or title attached. So the reason why people were calling us Lebanese was because in my university, they have never seen me date a guy. I dated a guy, but it only lasted 1 month, and we never worked together on the campus in school. So people knew that this girl, she's a loner. So me always working together with my friend, they just completely concluded that I was a lesbian. My friend was my female partner. So it was so disturbing. It was a very, very disturbing thing. So I thought this is what happens only, back then in school. But today, this is really what happens. Two girls cannot just be random friends. People see them, and automatically conclude that they are lesbian partners, they are a lesbian couple. And for me, I feel like that's a very, very wrong misconception. If people do not come out to tell you who they are or to explain their sexuality to you, I feel like it's very, very offensive. You just looking at them and labeling them all of a sudden. It doesn't really make sense. Let people have that liberty to be, to exist, to live, to enjoy being who they are, to enjoy their sexuality. It's not your business. It is not your headache. So stop drinking Panadol on people's headache. But guys, literally, this is the misconception that a lot of people, that society generally has against women. You are single, you do not have a male boyfriend, you don't have a lover immediately. And this nonsense misconception, it comes a lot from guys who have been trying to get in between your legs, who have been trying to get into your pants, but because they cannot get into your pants, but they know that you have one girl that is your best friend, immediately they start asking you, this one that you don't want any man to come close to you. Now, wow, is it that you're a lesbian self? And it's so common to come out of their mouths. Very disgusting. Very, very disgusting. Why are people so fast? Why are people so quick to labeling people? I mean, us females especially. Why are people so quick? You can see like a group of guys. Like when I was in university, you can see like 5 guys living in one room. People don't have any issues with it. They're like, oh, they are hustling. If it is girls, 5 girls living in one room, hey, those ones, they do each other. Oh, they do each other. And guys, honestly, it's not fair. I've said this on this video, and I'm going to say it again, that us females, we also have our images. We also have our personalities to protect. So people should stop labeling us. People should stop tagging us. People should stop giving us names that do not belong to us. It doesn't really make sense. And number 7 misconception that society have against girls is, if you are very vocal, you are rude and uncultured. Guys, I'm going to use an example from my experience when I was working in my previous place of work, my previous place of employment. So there's this particular man. He's Yoruba. In that same office, we have another lady who is Yoruba, and we also have another guy who is Yoruba. So in that office, every day when we come to work, this man, he doesn't like putting on the AC. So what he does is, he will go and put off the AC. He will hide the remote. And me, I like AC. I cannot stay in a hot environment. It will suffocate me. So I like cold environments. So I like AC. When the AC is on, the man will just get up, turn off the AC. So he used to do that thing a lot. And I wasn't complaining. Initially, I was the first and only person that was in that office. And then later, my boss was sharing the office with me. Later, another colleague of mine was sharing the office. Then my boss switched to another office. Another colleague of mine left. So it was just me in that office before this man and his 2 other colleagues came into the same office. When I say his 2 other colleagues, they were working for another company. So whenever they're in the office, I like the AC being on. So instead of the man to reduce the AC, to be conducive for everybody, he will literally switch off the AC. The whole place will now be very hot. And me, I'm very, very claustrophobic, and I don't like strong perfumes. So everybody's perfume, imagine everything mixing together, plus my own perfume, it will start suffocating me and choking me. And then I will start feeling nauseous, like I want to throw up. So on 1 or 2 occasions, I've told the man that, Mr. This, please, can you turn on the AC and just, reduce it a bit, adjust it? No. Everywhere is cold, or maybe you should be bringing cardigan. So because of this person, I started bringing, okay, no. The person said, maybe you should stop wearing suits. So I'm like, okay, I'm not wearing my suit anymore. But at least, it just became an issue. One day, the man turned on the AC. He turned on the AC. What did he do? Do you know what I did? I got up, I picked up the remote, and I turned on the AC back. Okay, he turned it off, and I turned it on back. And then he was like, no, you shouldn't do that. Yeah. And I spoke back. I said, no, this is a general office. Everybody is in this office. Everybody has a right to being comfortable. So if If you always put off the AC and I am not comfortable, then this environment, this workspace is no longer conducive for me. So I feel like everybody should be comfortable. You cannot completely put off the AC. So put on the AC and let's reduce it to a comfortable temperature. My brothers and sisters, after I talk that one, now so it be like them put bomb for this man head. The man can't dey para o. I didn't know he carried that thing in his mind until one day something else happened in that office. So what I did, guys, I'm sorry o. I know I did what I did, and I'm not encouraging people to do it o, but situation warranted me to do it. Something happened in the office. The other lady lashed out at me for no reason, and after she lashed out at me for no reason, later on, after everybody had closed for the day, she came and apologized to me because she knew she was wrong. So earlier in the day, when that thing happened, the man was fidgeting in his seat and I knew he had things to say. So what I did was I turned on my phone recorder, I put it on my office table on my laptop, and I went out. I knew the man wanted to talk, so I went out. By the time I came back into the office, I picked up my phone. The thing was blinking red. That means it had recorded. I took my phone outside. I used my earpiece. And guys, I listened to the recording. There was nothing this man did not say about me. Don't mind that girl. He knew that what this lady did to me was wrong. Even she knew. And she was saying it in the recording that, oh my God, I think I overreacted. I woke up on the wrong side of bed. But, what I did. You know, she was feeling remorseful. This man was saying, no, Glory, she's very uncultured. Imagine the other day, she said, I was talking to her and she talked back at me. Guys, I had a good laugh. Because I'm like, now wow, some people carry this thing called respect on their head. Some people even do oshuka, put for head. They find respect up and down. Like, what the freaking hell do you mean? That I am uncultured because I spoke up? I mean, obviously, you are looking for someone that is going to be, sorry guys, I'm trying to focus my camera. So in my head, I'm like, obviously, this man is looking for someone that is going to be licking his feet. Anything he says, that is what should happen, So what do you mean by I'm uncultured? Guys, you know what I did? I didn't confront him. I just kept quiet. I didn't even see anything from me. I felt like, no, I'm not going to waste my energy, saying anything or addressing whatever this person is saying. For me, it doesn't really make sense. I know I am very, very cultured. I have a good home upbringing. I have been raised well by amazing people. So nobody who is too egoistic will come here and say nonsense that, oh, I am not cultured. No, I am absolutely well cultured. So guys, that is what I'm trying to say, that as a female in this part of the world or even around the world, when you're vocal, people look at you and say you are rude and uncultured. But regardless, that is not going to shut me up. That's not going to make me stop talking. When I see that I actually have a right, or I am in the right, or someone wrongs me, that does not mean I'm going to be quiet about it. I'm going to talk. I'm going to be vocal. Let people conclude whatever they want to conclude about me. I don't care. I'm not bothered. As long as my message has been passed peacefully and you comprehend, then I don't have a problem with that. Right? So guys, this brings me to my last point, and this final misconception, random misconception that people have against female in the society is, if you have rich male friends, you are tagged a gold digger. This one is very common. People will always hate you. Oh, you have rich male friends. Why don't you have poor male friends? I'm like, I don't understand. Is there any specification on the kind of friends that us females should have? I mean, for me, I'm friends with people that I'm friends with, not because of what they have, but because of how much impact they bring into my life. So why should I be bothered about your opinion? But unfortunately, these kind of things that people say, it terribly affects the psyche of the female. It makes you feel like, oh, you absolutely need to shrink in this society just so that people's perceptions about you, good perceptions about you, will shine. But for me, ladies and gentlemen, I am not going to do that. No freaking way. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue living my truth. I'm going to continue being who I am. And I'm not going to stress myself trying to change any narrative for anybody. at all. I'm not going to stress myself trying to change any freaking narrative for anybody. I'm living my best life, even though it's filled with a lot of hustles. I'm doing it, and the fact that I'm doing my work and I'm getting the result out of it, I'm fine. I'm not going to be faced by anybody's crazy narrative about females. And ladies and gentlemen, I encourage us all to be more open-minded. I encourage us all to, allow ourselves the freedom, the liberty to aspire more, to more things, to achieve more, and not to be subdued by, what society thinks, what people think about us. That's it. That is all the points. Like, those are all the points that I jotted down today, guys. Is there any other misconception that people, that society have about girls? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Let's talk about it. Whilst I wait for your comments, let me quickly see what you guys have been saying. Bimbo Olutayo, hello, how are you? Mika Udo says, I love you, Glory. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Benis Ibiam says, I love you, Glory. Thank you so much. Oh my God, Michael Amadi has logged out. He said, well done, Glory. Bye. You always work. Thank you so much, Michael. Peter Richard said, I've heard of it, but it doesn't mean that the lady is promiscuous. It's a wrong misconception or notion about ladies who have a lot of male friends. Exactly. It's a very, very bad misconception. I mean, people should be free to have relationships and have friends of whatever gender they want, Boma said, just like subscribing to your YouTube channel wasn't a mistake. Thank you so much. Ifoma Cynthia said, one of my lovable Nigerian YouTubers is on air right now. Yay! True talk, my dear. I have been called rude because I'm outspoken. My sister, do not allow anybody to dim your shine. Do not allow anybody to subdue you. Do not allow anybody to make you shrink just because of one freaking misconception. Let them shove it up their throats. Like, why would they say that you should not be outspoken? Just why? Doesn't really make sense. So guys, those are all the misconceptions that I can think of at the moment. If there's any other misconception I can think of, I'm going to do a follow-up video and upload to my channel. Okay, so that said, I know I should have done this since, but I want to quickly tell you guys about my scarves. So these are vintage scarves. I am a lover of vintage, like vintage materials, vintage pieces. I'm very, very old-fashioned like that. My fashion sense is eclectic, right? I like mixing a bit of this and that, just to look good. So ladies and gentlemen, these are my scarves. I sell a lot of beautiful pieces. A lot of you, okay, let me put the camera here. A lot of you have been asking me, Glory, where do you get your scarves? A lot of you have been sending me messages on Instagram. Glory, where do you get your scarves? We love your scarves. So guys, I actually sell them, and this is just one of them. They are very, very beautiful vintage scarves. So I'm gonna post them on my Instagram page. Let me type my Instagram account here. I'm thinking of, guys, how am I going to type? Hey, how am I going to type, guys? Imagine I don't know how to type. I don't know how I'm going to type, but anyways, look out for the Vintage Hub Nigeria on Instagram. That is my business page. So that is where I will be posting all the scarves. I've been selling them offline, all this while. So now I'm going to start selling them online as well. So if you love the scarves, let me just show you a few pictures. I have different colors, different shades, and they're all very big. So these are the scarves. And they're really beautiful, guys. Don't worry, just go ahead and follow that Instagram page. It's called what's the name of that page again? Vintage Scarves. Just type vintage scarves on Instagram and you'll see it, guys. The scarves are so beautiful. This one looks like lightning and thunder. So beautiful. It has this ombre effect. Like, guys, they're so many of them, so many random colors. See, there's lilac, there's lilac, there's wine color, there's wine color. Look at this one. And every outfit I wear, I have different colors. Like, guys, look at this green. Look at this green. Look at this. So beautiful. And they are so big. They are so big. I have so many colors. Like, guys, I have over 60 different colors, almost 100. Yeah, and they're all different colors. So you see this bow that I did on my head? This is what I used to do this bow. So let me show you guys an example. This is the scarf. Okay, so what I did was I just wrapped it up like this, right? I wrapped it up like this, and then I crossed it over my head. This is what I did again. I'm gonna do a video on how to tie these scarves, but this is the new fashion. Tied it over my head, and then bring this part to the front, take this one outside, and then voila, this is it. So this is what I do. The remaining part, I put it inside. After putting it inside, this one is stubborn. So I put it inside, and then I stretch out this part, and then I also stretch out this part. So guys, this is how I achieved this look. So if you want this kind of scarf, you want to look like Frankly Speaking with Glory, just let me know. The scarves are not really expensive. They are not really expensive. Okay, the price is actually 3,000 naira. 3,000 naira for one. That's the price. And then delivery within Lagos, on the island of Lagos, delivery is 1,000 naira. Delivery on the mainland of Lagos is 1,500 naira. Outside Lagos, I'm gonna have to check the price of delivery outside Lagos, but delivery inside Lagos on the mainland is 1,500 naira. On the island is 1,000 naira. So the scarves are 3,000 naira each. There are bigger ones I sell for 5,000 naira. Those ones are beautiful. Scarves like this one, I saw this one for like 5,000 naira. So guys, I don't know, the camera lighting is not really doing justice to these scarves. They're actually very, very beautiful. So when I upload all the pictures, because I had to do a product picture or photo session, when I am done, I'm gonna put the link on there so you guys can see it. You guys can see more of it. So guys, look out for my vintage scarves. Guys, thank you so much for joining today's YouTube live. Ifeoma Cynthia said, please live your truth, my dear. You are an inspiration. You have inspired me. I'm launching up my YouTube channel tomorrow. Woo! Amazing! And she said, thanks to you for inspiring me. Lots of love. Happy weekend. Thank you so much, dear. I look forward. Please, what's the name of your YouTube channel so I can check it out? Boma Wilcox says, I love the lilac and wine color. Thanks, darling. So guys, I'm going to put the pictures on that Instagram page, on my business page, so that you guys can see it, and then you can place your orders on there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can see that a lot of people are tired. A lot of people are going home already. So I think this is where I have to end this YouTube live. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to keep it a date with me. Next week, Saturday, 3 p.m. West African time, is another YouTube live. We do this every Saturday, guys. It's not going to end anytime soon. So it's every Saturday, 3 p.m. Don't forget to tune in to Frankly Speaking with Glory, Elijah, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have an amazing weekend. Bye.